I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I was done with the Magic Johnson stepping down saga, but now I've gave y'all the news part of the story in one of my previous videos. Watch that video if you just want news. This is a vent session because I am a Los Angeles Lakers fan and I try to remain unbiased as possible in my videos because we were not that good this year. But let me make something clear. What Magic did was disrespectful. And you wonder why that Laker culture is so bad in Los Angeles. Why free agents, I think it started with LaMarcus Aldridge. Remember a few years ago when LaMarcus Aldridge was a free agent from Portland and he ended up signing with the San Antonio Spurs? He took a meeting from the Los Angeles Lakers. Again, this is before Magic took the position. But at that point, he was involved in the organization, right? Like, you got guys quitting before a game and thinking it's cool. That man walked to that podium and said, I have not told one of my closest friends that I hired when I took that position, and Rob Pelinka, I have not told an owner, Jeannie Buss, that in the same press conference where Magic quit at, go watch it for yourself. He said, that's like a sister to me, and I didn't have the heart to tell her that I didn't want to do this role anymore and I wanted to step down as the president of basketball operations for the Los Angeles Lakers. What? You call somebody, that's like a walking contradiction. You called a woman your sister and said, I don't have the heart to tell her that I'm stepping down. That means you're a coward, Magic. And I love Magic Johnson. He has this infectious smile. I probably shouldn't use the word infectious with Magic Johnson. Never mind. Anywho, he has this great smile, this great aura about him that seems like he can light up any room that he's in. But I gotta step away from as a Laker fan, how much I love Magic and what he did for our organization, and just be unbiased. That man quit on us. He quit. He quit. He quit. There's no other way to spin it. He quit. He quit. Like, he's made it so difficult, in my opinion, not only for the next person that comes behind him as the head of basketball operations. Like, look, Rob Pelinka is still the acting GM as of right now. I'm not sure if he's going to step down or what. But who's going to want, like, Rob Pelinka's now got to go convince people to sign with the Lakers or something. Like, how am I supposed to believe that you're going to be there? That Luke Walton's going to be there? Or maybe he ain't going to be there. I have no earthly idea what's going on right now. I think that team is full of celebrity and none of these guys know what the hell they're doing. And look, I'll blame a lot of the mess that happened this year. I'll give LeBron James some blame. But it ain't his damn fault Magic Johnson quit. Now, we did a video when I told you guys I think the brand of LeBron James has become too big for the NBA. I said that out of my own mouth, right? And I stand by that. But damn, Magic, you went into that man's home. You convinced him to sign a 4-year deal with that team, the team you played for, won 5 rings with. Damn, Magic. You sold him on this dream as he leaves his prime. And your selfish behind was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be able to call Ben Simmons. I want to be able to call Dwayne. What? Man, you took a job. Magic, I know you're rich and you've been rich for quite some time now. Welcome to America. We got to go to work even days that we don't want to go to work. We got jobs, man. Welcome to America. You had a job. I promise you, and I know we talk about white privilege on this platform. Look, these are real things that exist in this country. I'm not trying to get into a race game. Privilege is real. It's not just white privilege. It's race privilege. It's class privilege. It's social. There's a lot of privileges in this country, right? That was privilege, what Magic Johnson did. Privilege. I don't want to go to work today. Matter of fact, I don't ever want to go to work again. I quit. That's privilege. We don't have that luxury just to stop working. Most of us, we don't have that luxury to stop working and say, I quit. I don't want to do this no more. With a smile on my face. I don't want to do this anymore. I mean, the man made an impromptu announcement just like he announced HIV 25, 30 years ago. But how the hell you make an impromptu announcement to say you're going to quit again? Man, quit on the Lakers again. I heard a rumor, and it's just a rumor. Hopefully there's no truth to it. I hope nothing's wrong with Magic's health. It doesn't seem like that's what's going on right now. It seems like this guy was just fed up with the Lakers, fed up with the NBA and tampering and the Anthony Davis trade saga and not being able to. He paraphrased it as, I want to be able to call Ben Simmons. I want to meet with Ben. I want to be able to help young players. Like, I'm not saying that's not true. I just don't like. I'm not mad at Magic for stepping down. I just think there's a right way to do everything you do. A professional way to do everything you do. That is privilege. He stepped down and quit before a game because he knows if it didn't work as the president of basketball operations for the Lakers, I'm never going to be a president anywhere else. I mean, I don't got to work for anyone else the rest of my life. He knows he doesn't have to take that resume to the next job. That quitting ain't going to do nothing to him. And he can do that. Again, but that's privilege, though. That's privilege. If I'm LeBron James, after you just sold me this dream, I don't got a no trade clause either. So meaning the next general manager and president that step into that Los Angeles Lakers organization could say, maybe I want to keep Lonzo Ingram, Hart, some of these other pieces. Maybe I want to build around this young team and not compete for championships. Maybe I want to trade LeBron James and get some pieces for him. Because that actually makes sense right now. If you're not in win now mode, Magic was in win now mode for LeBron. That's how you convinced LeBron to sign there. He didn't have a no trade clause. He couldn't get one with that contract with the Lakers. He didn't qualify. But trust me, LeBron doesn't leave Cleveland without his no trade clause if he's not confident in Magic Johnson. I was about to say Dan Gilbert. I was going to bring him up next. By the way, LeBron left Dan Gilbert, the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers, to go to Jeannie Buss, the owner of the Lakers, and Magic Johnson, the president who has all the basketball control, all full power. So he's pretty much acting as the owner, right? Right? He left Dan Gilbert because of the lack of loyalty to go to this mess. The man quit on him in a year. Ain't even a whole year. What? That is nothing more than an example of American privilege in this country. That is rich privilege. That's all that is. Sorry, Magic. You couldn't cheat at work. You can't just, whenever you want to, you just can't go work out with Ben Simmons. Your loyalty is to the team that you're the president of. You can't just talk about Anthony Davis when you want to. Sorry, Magic. You got to follow the rules. Sorry, Paul George, Kawhi, LeBron. You just can't talk about these guys when they ain't on your team. You didn't want to follow the rules. And he can quit. I just think there's a right way to do everything. He did not have to do that. That was the most Magic Johnson thing I've ever seen in my life. It had to be about him. That wasn't about the team, what was best for the team. What would have been best for the team is had you sat down, came up with a plan with Jeannie Buss, the owner, Rob Pelinka. I'm not saying any player had to be involved in this. I'm not saying Luke Walton, the head coach of the team, had to be involved in this. If y'all would have came with a plan that would have been the most beneficial for the Lakers in free agency, like, you know what I mean? If Magic wants to step down, maybe he should make the announcement right after free agency, or maybe right before, or maybe in a couple days during the playoffs. I don't know, whenever, right? As soon as the playoffs are over, what would have been the best for the Lakers? You did what was best for your spotlight, the most headlines you could create. That was the most Magic Johnson selfish thing I've ever seen him do. One of the greatest passes of all time. One of the most selfish things I've ever seen him do, right there. Oh, maybe the second most. I think cheating on your wife with prostitutes might be number one. The second most selfish thing I've ever seen that man do. You quit in the worst way possible. Now to everyone on the outside, the Lakers look like a mess. It's probably going to stain LeBron James' legacy even more. They're going to put this one on LeBron. They're going to add this to the long list of coaches that have been lost to LeBron James, the general managers, all that. They're going to add that right to LeBron's list. They're going to say it was LeBron, stressed him out, all that good stuff. So now players ain't going to want to be there. GMs and VPs and head coaches, everybody going to think their jobs in jeopardy every 3 games. This is bad. Magic wrong for that. He's a man. He's a man, and he's a respectful individual who knows how to do good business. That man has done great business throughout his life. He knows that wasn't good business. And he had the audacity to smile in front of them cameras this evening as if he made a respectable, commendable decision. Nothing commendable about that. And if I'm LeBron James, don't ever talk to me again. We have nothing more to talk about. Happy for you, wish you nothing but the best in your future. But what you did was disloyal. And I can't trust you, Dan Gilbert, or any more of y'all ever again. Nothing magical about that. That was just disloyalty. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now,
Mr. Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the Triple B's. You can't do nothing but win.